This is one of my favorite musics. For anyone who knows me, I am a huge James Bond fan. And with this latest announcement, there are things coming. I'm going to turn this off so I can pay attention to you and bring you some information. So, yes, the new James Bond has been cast, but not everyone might be thrilled about the decision. So let's talk about this, and let's talk about this in terms of job seeking. And boy, they really had to work hard at this casting. And if you like some of the James Bonds in the past, or you haven't, and I do have my favorites for one reason or another, that's really about job searching. It's about searching and finding that right candidate, that right person for the job. So, first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Eileen Ryan. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist. I teach job seekers the inside secrets from the view of the recruiter in order to help get you hired rapidly. So before we move on, I just want to remind you or tell you, please to subscribe to get alerts every time I post new content like this to help you in your job search, to make things go faster, and to help you land your dream job. And I'd like to let you know that you can go to my website. It's at poundingpavement101.com. And there you can gain access, free access, to a genius strategic plan on how to attack the job market to speed up your job search. Because for every day that you're not working, as far as I'm concerned, you're losing money. Think about how much it's costing you per day to be unemployed, per month to be unemployed. We can get that going much faster for you. And if you'd like to grab time on my calendar, it's at gethired.careers, and we can talk about your job search and how we can make this happen for you. So let's get back to the new James Bond. I am very excited for this. He has been announced. I don't know. He's going to have to win me over, even though I'm a big James Bond fan. Now, think about as an employer looking to cast a job seeker. And obviously, they saw this new James Bond, Aaron Taylor Johnson, that he has skills. He has skills that they can utilize and highlight in the role. And that's really what employers are looking to do. They're looking to cast someone in the position that not only is going to be representing the franchise, representing the company, but also that's going to bring something new and exciting to the role. Now, there's many different candidates that they went through, just like an employer goes through many different candidates. But what is going to make you stand out to become that candidate of choice? And many people will go into interviews and into their job search, and they're just talking about themselves. But what are you going to be able to do for that company? What can you do different or better that's going to move the needle? And they're going to say, you're the one I want. And that's really what we need to focus on. So again, before we continue, I want to remind you to subscribe to get alerts every time I post content like this to help you in your job search. So let's talk about your job search. You need to be adaptable and think outside the box. This new James Bond, little different than the past ones. And if you think about it, Roger Moore had a sense of humor with it, certainly a lot different than the edgier Sean Connery. Yes, this is what I binge watch, and I'm very excited for the upcoming movies. But as you are job searching, you may not fit the bill and fit the role as to how it was. You need to forge a new path. And it might not be the exact same job that you were looking for. Sometimes you need to be adaptable to the job market and think of not only the position that you want, but maybe an adjacent position. So I want you to expand your horizons and start thinking outside the box. And you really need to be your authentic self. Think about this. Each James Bond was a little bit different. They brought a little bit something different. Timothy Dalton was very different than Pierce Brosnan. Pierce Brosnan was supposed to come before Timothy Dalton, but he was under his Remington Steel contract. Yes, I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to this. But you need to be who you are, because at the end of the day, companies hire people that they like, people they want to go to lunch with, people that are going to fit within their teams. So if you're trying to be someone you're not during a job interview, it's not going to work, or you're going to get hired and you're not going to last very long. When you go into that interview, be yourself. Tell them, showcase your highlights, tell them all of your accolades. There's a fine line between cocky and confident, but you need to exude that confidence that you have owned this. You know what you're doing, you can do the job, and you can make a difference in their company. Why? Because you've been successful doing it before and you can now be successful moving forward. So I really want you to showcase your own talents. Remember to subscribe to get alerts every time I post new content to help you in your job search. Go to my website. It's free. It's www.poundingpavement101.com. There you'll gain access to my free job search training. It is going to have some super secret ninja tricks and really to remind you of how to attack that job market. It may be a few years since you've done it. Maybe things have changed. Certainly things have changed since Sean Connery all the way up to Aaron Taylor Johnson, who's going to be taking over as James Bond. I want to wish you luck on your job search. You're going to be fantastic. Watch the videos on my YouTube channel so this way you can get even more helpful hints. If you subscribe, you get alerts. My name is Eileen Ryan. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist. I'll see you at the movies.